Hey, my friends. If you haven't been here before, my name is Daphne, and I'm just a country girl from Louisiana. I wanted to come on today and kind of tell you my story, where I was at, and why I started this journey on the digital marketing. Um, it started a few years ago. I got divorced. Had to go through a divorce after 30 years of marriage. That was tough. Um, so for the next 3 or 4 years, I just kind of was here and there trying to figure out who I was. And my dad got sick, and so I was able to stay home with him uh, and be his caregiver um, through his last year and a half. And that I realized just how precious our parents are. And we're not guaranteed to have them tomorrow. Um, so after I lost my daddy in December of 2020, and I went back to school. I got my EMT license. I did that for a while. Um, I went into wound care for a while, which I absolutely loved until it kind of went big, big corporation got into it, and I had owned my own business for over 20 years with my first marriage. And so it's hard getting used to working for somebody else and their rules, which I've never had a problem with it, but um, it just didn't work out for me. So I left that job. Um, then I went to juvenile detention, and I worked with uh, juvenile delinquents, females. Did that for a while, and finally, got back up on my feet, and ended up getting married this past year. Uh, when when I got married, we got our house and got settled in. My mom uh, got to the point where she really needed to stay with somebody. She didn't need to live by herself anymore. So she moved in with me. Well, working a 9 hour a day job and her being here by herself wasn't any different than her living on her own. And the more I sat at my desk and thought about it, the more I worried about it. I realized that I didn't know how much time I was going to have with my mom, so I wanted to make the most of the time we did have. She's 82, and she's still spry as a spring chicken. But I, because I did the Legacy Builders blueprint, was able to cut back my hours to part time. And so now I have, instead of working 9 hours a day, I'm working maybe three, four at the most. And it's all because of this Legacy Builder program. You guys, I never thought I would get into digital marketing. I'm not a big tech person. That just never was my thing. But it is so easy. That phone you're holding in your hand, Wi-Fi, and a couple of hours a day, be it all at one time or a little bit here, a little bit there. Either works. Um, I couldn't pass it up, so I gave it a shot. And let me tell you, I've had more fun making these videos. I have laughed. My mom has laughed. She makes fun of me when I go in there. She's like, "Hey guys." So we're getting we're getting valuable time that I would have lost had I not had I not had the courage to start this journey. I guess I'm sharing all this because, you know, life is precious. And when we live to work instead of working to live, there's something wrong with that. It's backwards. We're supposed to enjoy it. Boudreaux. Oh goodness, somebody's walking down the street, so Boudreaux's going crazy. I'm sorry. Boudreaux, come here. Pearl, come here. Come here. So anyway, I am working towards being home full time. That way I can take Mama to all her appointments. We can go have lunch. We can cook and can and do all that stuff mamas and daughters should be doing. So if you would like to have valuable time with your family, whether it's your mom, your dad, your children, your grandchildren, I have a son and a daughter. They're both grown and married, and I have 3 of the most amazing grandchildren that I could ever have hoped for. I've got 2 redheads and 1 brunette, and let me tell you, my little brunette, she is her mama's child. She's a firecracker. But I want to be able to have more time to do things with them when they're out of school. And so this will also give me that opportunity. And the money you can make through this system, you've got 4 income streams. You can make $100, $300, $600, or $900 for every sale of this program that someone purchases. It's super simple. You don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to have any big computer skills because the system is set up for you, and it's fully automated. So you're not making any calls. You're not having to bug your family and friends trying to sell them something. It's just all around a great program. And the community you become part of is the most supportive. And this system is global. It is completely all over the world. We have got millionaires in South Africa. We have got people in France, people in Japan, it's crazy. It's everywhere. And you realize there's 5 billion people a day that are scrolling on their phone all the time, 24/7, somewhere in this world. This program will teach you how to find your ideal customer. This program will teach you how to do attraction marketing. It teaches you these skills so that you can not only help yourself, you can help someone else too. And that's my goal in this, not only to help myself, but to help somebody else help themselves, help somebody else believe in their self. Because if this old country girl can do it, I know you can do it. Well, I appreciate you watching to the end of this video. And if you would like to know more information, just comment info in the comments below. See y'all on the next video.